I get a lot of books across my desk, and I must tell you, when a book arrived by Marina Lombardi called It's My Divorce Too, I said, absolutely, we have to book this author. And especially because she is a 16-year-old young woman who I think makes a lot of sense. And we're lucky enough to have her on the phone talking about this, I think, important story for kids and adults to read. Welcome, Marina. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really great. And thank you so much, first of all, for writing the book, for sending it to me, and for coming on. You're very direct, very candid about your parents' divorce. How old were you when they broke up?
I was 8 years old.
And how'd you find out about the split? Did you know that they weren't getting along?
I didn't. I was in my own little world, and everything seemed to be perfect. And I recall that I was sitting on my parents' bed watching the Summer Olympics, and my dad came in and had a very serious talk with me and told me that he would be moving out.
And you thought?
I thought that it was something that maybe I did, because I was completely unaware of the fact that there were any problems going on between my parents.
You know, this is such an important voice that's not out there. I mean, did you write the book for your own healing or to help others, or I guess a little of both?
Well, yes. The book was extremely cathartic for me. It was a way for me to be able to write my feelings essentially in stone. Mm-hmm. And it was also cathartic in the way that there was a lot of motivation, because I knew so many people that were going through the same thing or had gone through it several years earlier that didn't feel like there were other people around them that had those same feelings. There was this continuous feeling of loneliness.
Yeah.
And this book is living proof that children are not alone. Many parents, you know, it's an emotional experience for them too, so they have those problems, but then there's also the conflicts with money and custody and everything else that goes into finalizing a divorce. And parents oftentimes just get caught up in their adult problems and don't even realize that their children are having to deal with the consequences of a decision that they didn't make.
Stand by, if you would, please. Marina Lombardi is her name, 16 years old, incredibly, obviously, articulate and a deep thinker. And we're going to talk some more about her book, It's My Divorce Too. But one of the many things that she lists, and yep, there's a list here, and she's direct. She goes, look, it's bad enough you're divorced. When you're together, it is not cool to fight in front of us. Stand by. More Hollywood Confidential right around the corner.
I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a love and I know that it's all I know. I'll be alright.
I hope we're helping you through your weekend. I'm Leeza Gibbons. This is Hollywood Confidential. Marina Lombardi is on the line. I got her book across my desk called It's My Divorce Too. It was written from a kid's perspective. Her parents split up when she was 8. And Marina, I have to tell you, I'm giving your book to my kids. Your story is my story. I felt like I was reading the pages of my own life here, and to hear it from a kid's point of view is really, really helpful. What do you think is the number one thing that parents who split do that affects the kids?
I think it's that they forget that their children didn't make this choice, and they need to remember to keep the lines of communication open and keep their children feeling like they can talk to their parents, because that's really the best way to get through a situation like this.
What about admitting the problem and just having parents take down that veil of perfection and know-it-all?
Well, I think that is something that might be of help. Parents, I think, often think that they just know how to handle a situation, and they made the choices, and, you know, they know what's right. And I think that if more parents would just listen to what their children have to say, they would find that their children are a lot smarter and know a lot more than maybe they give them credit for.
This one hurts because my kids, correctly so, tell me often, you know, that I interrupt them or try to defend myself and don't hear them out.
Which is all natural, especially under such stressful conditions when you're going through a divorce.
How did you get to be so darn mature?
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. It's so impressive. Now, okay, let's talk about the support that you got. You're in therapy now?
I am.
And that's been helpful?
Yes, it has been.
And have your parents embraced this book? Did you even ask their permission?
I didn't ask permission, but my mother was sort of by my side when the whole thing got started. She was there when we sort of picked out this title, and all of a sudden I was writing a manuscript. And they have both been supportive of it and respectful of the fact that this is something that I wanted to do.
I'm out of time, but I want to thank you so much, and I want to give people where you can get this book and where you can learn more. It's mydivorce2, all together, .blogspot.com, and we'll put it on our website as well. So it's mydivorce2.blogspot.com. You'll find out more from Marina about this and why she doesn't believe in step parents and all kinds of other very provocative, mature thoughts. It's such a pleasure to have you on. I hope you'll come back soon.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm Leeza Gibbons. It's Hollywood Confidential.
Stay locked on. There's more Hollywood Confidential coming up.